If you're having a wonderful night. I'm excited to play a little
literally-
DnD.
What is it called?
Oh man,
When you make
words.
a phone able to be used by everything. I'm trying to do that to a phone for my grandma.
Open? Unlock?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about, but that's okay.
Only work in the hardware.
Super
itself,
nerds.
so I don't know the software. Can't help.
Just use magical hacking powers. It'll be fine.
You break your screen, I can help you there, but if it's anything else, you're on your own. Sorry. I'm only so magical.
Oh, good lord.
Shall we start?
I mean, if you want to, we're waiting on you two.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. We've been ready.
I'm in the game.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you can pretend you're not really here. That's fine. See how it is.
It's
Playing Ark all night. Jesus.
it's a ghost. What maps you guys got in that server?
Just
Valguero.
Valguero. I keep asking that, and I can't ever internalize that.
Nobody ever remembers the name of the map. That's the thing.
That's because
Okay.
Valguero is kind of like the only thing about it that I think is useful is the Dionysuses. Nope, that's the god Dionysus.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Dionicus.
Yeah, there you go. Latin. I do like that the map has a lot of big flat areas, and it's kind of pretty, but it is kind of derpy at the same time.
I still prefer my Ragnarok.
That is a good map.
I wouldn't mind playing the center with a big old group of people. Center has a lot of hidden things that people don't realize.
Oh, it does. I mean, a lot of the maps do, but yeah, that one has a lot to it.
I mean, it's got that fucking journey to the center of the Earth area. It's got,
Right?
Underwater sea bubbles.
Yeah, those things are kind of glitchy, but yes.
I mean, what can you expect from a giant bubble of water under air? Or wait, a giant.
I mean,
bubble
fair
of air
enough.
Underwater.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
I had it right the second time.
Oh, ouch. Okay. Who am I missing?
Right, while we're waiting, might as well see what tomorrow's gonna be like for me. I hate
No
it.
worries.
It's that bad. Where even? Don't you start. I just got
It's so
home.
sad.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take the dojo.
Okay, no worries. Oh, goodness, chat. We never start on time. You know, I don't think we've ever started on time. Like, ever.
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, it's hard enough to get two people together at the same time, but
I
a
planned
group? Jeez.
burgers for sooner with my sister, and then it just didn't happen because we were just distracted until my sister was like, "Oh, when's that happening, by the way?" And I'm like, "Oh, crap." So
No worries.
now we're here.
You should just make your sister play with us.
Mm-hmm.
We're not that scary, are we? Ouch.
We are on the market, aren't we?
We are. We are back in. We're in Crossroads. Last thing that happened was
We're back on the market for another player.
but yeah. I mean, if we want another one, it's up to you guys. Oh, that was loud. That was very loud in my ear holes. Ugh. Mm. It's interesting. I didn't know that there was GM roles. That's cool.
Wombats and their square poops.
It's true. They're weird organisms. Not gonna lie.
Why are
Hey,
you guys talking about fucking wombats?
Because that's what the one crazy lady thinks Malawas is.
Oh. So, someone traded me a phone for doing their hair, and I'm pretty sure they only gave it to me because they thought it was, like, broken, and in order to fix it, all I had to do was take the battery out and hold down the power button to remove any, like, like, the stored electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And put it back in, and now it's starting up, so, joke's on them.
When in doubt, turn it off and turn it back on again. Hardcore mode. Chat, I love this. My cat is just staring at me intensely. Adorable. But he's also a little demon because, you know, black cat and it's dark in most of my apartment. So it's just this shady little
Are you
cat
seeing
eyes. Well, of course.
Hi, Ari, if you're watching.
I can never tell if she actually is. So I don't know.
I'm sure she'll text me or something. Cough, cough.
Maybe. According to my chat thing, there's nobody there. But sometimes it says there's nobody there, but there really is people there. And it's just not telling me yet. There's sometimes a very weird delay. Though she might be in bed by now because she has work and stuff in the morning. Poor thing. Nobody should have to get up that goddamn early for work.
How
I feel like she has to be there like to the school, like I think before 8, maybe. Yeah, I think they start like high school and stuff starts at like 8 o'clock, doesn't it?
Justin has to be to work at 8 too.
Ew, that's still gross.
Yeah. Hey, look,
What is that about?
Ari's watching. Hi, Ari.
What is that now?
Well, that's good. I'm glad she's paying attention. I'm impressed. Thank you, my little sister. Much love. All right, so we good to go? Everybody's hunky dory.
No, I'm dead. I died.
Oh, should have known. Eaten by the dog.
It was delicious.
Wait, you ate the dog?
Maybe.
Well, that's even more concerning, and I'm a little worried.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay, but that's definitely what a serial killer would say.
Only the bad ones.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, shall we begin our adventures?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Maybe.
All right, so everybody's leveled up to level 2 now. Everybody's good on that.
Fuck. I guess so.
Oh, fuck, that reminds me. Thank you. That reminded me that I need to look at my spells.
Oh boy. Okay, no worries.
Everyone else can do the shit they need to while I figure out what my spell list is.
No worries. So, well, the next question is, what do you guys want to do? I mean, you can head back to the woods. I'm sure there's more stuff in there because you killed a few goblins, but goblins tend to come in big groups. There's always a lot of them for some reason. I don't know if it's just that there is a lot of them or they breed like crazy or what's going on with that, but there's always goblins. Or we could try and do some other adventures. It's up to you.
I'm listening on these other adventures.
Well, Gezrog informed me that there's a farm that's been having some mysterious deaths on it.
Oh gosh. We should go there.
Well, if you'd like to, I can show you the way.
On the way. Way
I
ho.
want
let's
to know
go.
the way.
All right, so I guess we're going to the farm then. Oh, let's see.
I made a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
Doctor's farm. There we go. Let's see. Somewhere that one. And then bring them here. Oh, how do I make that go away? Oh God. Why can't you go away? Okay. Let's see here.
The perspective on this map is messing with my mind.
Yeah, I know what you mean, honestly.
I kind of want to like roll over dead. No, I don't.
I don't know why you always all appear like super large. I will never understand it.
It's because we're falling from space.
That makes sense.
You know, we're orbital drop shock troopers.
I mean, that could be, that's possible. So basically, like, Owen leads you out of the city. You head down the path, the same way you guys went to get to the forest of Headball. So you went west. Yes, west is the right direction. It's a little ways away. It's not one of the close by farms on the main path, but it's a little ways off. And when you arrive, it's at the end of a really, well-traveled dirt path. There's lots of little short stone fences, and there's a really nice farmhouse and barn in the distance. Like, not one of like the little just hovel type houses. It's a pretty nice place. It's a nice little estate kind of building, a little higher end than most of the other farms in the area. So they must obviously be doing pretty successful for themselves. You can hear animals and stuff in the background, little chickens and that kind of stuff clucking, and some cows, some deer, some horses, that kind of stuff. Nothing too crazy, but it's very peaceful, very calm, just kind of a nice place. Let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, that's the one I wanted. But yeah, a farmer comes out to greet you. He's wearing really nice kind of overall clothes, very clean red plaid shirt, straw hat, definitely, squinting in the sun because that's what just farmers have to do. But definitely, really well dressed, like something more fancy than a normal farmer would have. And, he's got his little clean overalls and kind of comes out and says, "Name's Jebediah. You must be the folks Gezrog planned to send to help me. Something fishy going on here on my farm. Animals keep dying. Torn apart.
Animals keep dying?
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, lost some cows, lost some sheep.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
no, those poor animals.
I don't
But-
like those scarecrows.
But nothing's getting eaten. They're just ripped apart, no tracks, no nothing. My
Definitely
farm hands keep
scarecrows.
running. Little does she know.
Hey, flame guy, you're gonna have a fun time, I think, with.
You think so?
Thanks, Rock here.
Probably. That they just seem off to me. And the energy there is just weird.
I mean, they're there to scare off, birds and crows.
Well, they scare me too, I guess.
Those poor animals.
Yeah, I don't even know what's killing them. There's no tracks, no nothing. I ain't never seen nothing out there.
Those poor animals.
Yeah, well, I need something to be done about these things, whatever it is. I don't know if it's wolves or goblins coming from the woods. I just need this to stop, and I hope you folks can help.
Okay. What are you paying us?
Oh, I'd happily pay 500 gold if you can solve this problem. I'm losing
Wow.
a lot of money.
Wow, that's like 100 for each of us.
I'm glad you can do math, sir.
Owen, are you gonna take a cut of this?
Oh, I have more than enough money. This is for you guys.
All right, 125 for each of us.
Hmm.
Quick maths.
Not really. I guessed.
Okay.
It's a good guess, though. I'm proud.
I would like to go check back here. Oh, yeah, I would like to go check back here.
Those poor animals.
So when you come behind the house, you see it's lots of fields. Like it's a pretty big area. Lots of different corn, wheat, barley, all sorts of different stuff. And it's a very pretty, very calm kind of area. You can smell that wet dirt smell, that, little hints of horse manure, those little hints of that kind of stuff. But nice fresh air. The sun's nice and shining. But as you start heading back, you start getting that kind of uneasy feeling. Like, the hair stands up on your arms, little goosebumps start popping up. But it's a very pretty area nonetheless, but something's a little fishy.
I would really like to check out those scarecrows.
You are more than welcome to.
All those poor animals.
What should I roll for that one?
Go ahead and do go with perception.
Damn it. Okay.
You don't really notice anything. It looks just like a scarecrow. It doesn't seem to be giving off any vibes or anything, nothing magical. It's just made out of straw. It's got a stick up its butt. It's got some old clothing, probably from it's not a big scarecrow, so this is probably like kids' clothing.
Got
Nothing
it.
too
That's
crazy.
creepy.
I would like to throw my rock at it.
Oh my god. The poor farmer.
I mean, go ahead, throw if you want to throw a rock. Go for it. Roll for your
I
rock
was
throw.
gonna do something too, but that works. That's fine.
I mean, you throw the rock and it smacks right through the head of the little scarecrow, and its head just kind of erupts, and lots of little bits of hay fall everywhere, and the hat falls off, and it just kind of now sits kind of slightly crooked, but nothing else really happens. And a couple seconds later, the rock reappears in your hand.
Could I cast detect
luck.
magic for this area of? Wait, let me see how this works. Let me see.
All those poor animals.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. Within 30 feet of you. Okay. I mean,
This is enjoyable.
up to 10 minutes. So, yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic, so if there's any magical stuff around me within 30 feet, it'll be seen with a faint aura.
Okay.
See if anyone left it clues or something.
Do you have to roll for that, or is it just a cantrip
It's
kind
a
of thing?
cantrip. A
Gotcha.
divination ritual, actually.
Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know how ritual casting works, but I do know that it's a thing.
All right.
The sticks. Any suggestions on that? Is it just like a spell and?
Sorry, I was.
Last time we
trying to
used
look
it, we
up.
kind of just decided to use it as like just like using it as a cantrip. I think.
Detect magic? I'm pretty sure it's a spell unless one of your class abilities gives it to you, such as like for the artificer. Hold up.
Yeah, detect magic is a first level spell.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just cast. I don't
I'm
think
down to use it anyway.
Fair enough. So do we need to roll? That's the real question.
It's a ritual. So, detect magic is a ritual, which is very interesting, and it's going to be DM rules all around. But essentially, for ritual spells, you have to cast them as a ritual. I think I might be wrong on that bit, but it takes 10 minutes to cast. It is not instantaneous.
Okay, so I can come prepare this while you guys do your thing, right?
You know, for your character though, knowing you can just cast it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Actually, I might be wrong. It might be that you can cast it as a ritual to not expend a spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes. Or you could expend a spell slot to cast it instantly.
I think that's how
Gotcha.
it works.
Yeah.
But I will just go ahead and cast it right now as a spell.
Sounds good. All right. So yeah,
It
you
lasts 10 minutes, and so if I walk around this general area, it'll light up anything magical.
okay. Well, as you cast that, you know, you walk around the field and you know, you still get that really creepy vibe, like something's not quite right, but nothing really seems to set off on detect magic.
Yeah, I'd have to mean they're underground, little bastards.
DM, and this is DM rolling I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
As I am, due to my particular origin, a psionically sensitive creature, could I attempt to suss out where this unnatural feeling is coming from?
You certainly can.
And what would I roll? So,
That's a good question. What would you roll?
Did you roll like insight?
I'm thinking insight would be the right answer. Oh,
Nice.
okay then.
Ooh,
Well
nice.
then. Okay. Well, you definitely feel, we'll call it a presence. It's kind of coming.
Oh, no, farmhouse.
It's more coming from the farmhouse. It's not really coming from
No.
the fields.
It's phasmophobia.
But you really can't 100% be sure where it's from. A big part of it is it's also daytime.
It's
So
the farmer. He's a werewolf.
You guys,
I don't know if
I
that's
don't know
real. I
what's
just
wrong with this place, but I'm feeling something off. Anyone else feel anything? No magic around here.
it's towards the barn.
What makes you say that?
I have my reasons, and at this current moment, I don't trust you enough to divulge them, but it's towards the barn.
Fair enough. Let's go to the barn.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let them do their little thing for a second.
Towards the barn, right? I have to
Yeah,
remind you.
like barn and the house. They're like right together anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell which.
I am like.
Are we
said,
allowed to enter this
still
guy's house?
Figuring out my spell list.
Oh yeah, he gives you permission. Yeah, go look wherever you need to.
I'm almost done fucking with my spells, so I will be actually fully here momentarily.
Okay, no worries.
I feel very worried all the time, every day.
Probably a
Larry,
good plan.
you should go first.
Yeah, I think Larry should go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oops.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to fucking inspect element. God damn it!
So yeah, when you enter the barn, it's a nice barn. It's got lots of room. It's definitely got it's connected to the horses, so there's some horse stalls in there, and through the back door is out with their little paddock behind the barn, and there's the usual kind of stuff in there, a lot of tools, hoes and pitchforks and that kind of stuff hanging on the walls. There's some carts. There's a little small carriage that probably gets hooked up to the horses, and it's a decent sized barn. They could definitely fit quite a bit more in here if they wanted to, but they seem to be missing some stuff. There's at least one stall that you notice that it's covered in blood.
Oh, what happened here?
Probably a butcher stall.
Oh, that's where they killed Buttercup. She was one of our best milk cows, and
Oh,
whatever it
no.
was came and killed it right here a couple nights ago.
Do you have any cats?
Well, there's some strays that kind of wander through every so often, but I haven't seen any in a while.
I hear they're pretty good at detecting evil spirits.
Yeah, but all we have right now is me. I'd like to attempt to sense evil presence, even though I'm not a cleric.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. What do you want me to roll? Should I just keep doing insight? I could do
Uh,
Arcana.
Yeah, you could do either, whichever you feel. Like if you feel that it's more of a spirit, go with insight. If it's, geez, goddamn. Okay, so you definitely feel that there is a presence somewhere nearby. What it actually is, you are not 100% sure. but it definitely feels very unhappy, very angry. And it kind of whispers in your ear very softly, leave.
No. Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? What
You
is
just
the flavor
kind
of
of,
the pie?
you still feel
My
that
detect
uneasy
magic would
feeling.
still technically be working, and now it could pierce through the wall. Or not pierce through, but it couldn't before. Just saying.
Nothing seems to be going off on detect magic.
Oh God, this is gonna be difficult.
I love it. They're ghost hunting,
Well,
guys.
I've never had experience dealing with spirits like this before. What about you guys?
I know none at all, and spirits kind of scare me. Ghosts.
Me
Ghosts
too,
are-
honestly. I'm
They
gonna
found this
be
out way
honest.
too
I'm not
fast.
in the mood to die right now.
Can we see anything?
No apparitions, no nothing. A chicken kind of wanders in and clucks at you a few times. Oh, please don't make it think that the chicken's evil.
Okay, I think I finished up my shit in my class, so I should be fully here now.
Okay.
I want to investigate the house to see if I can sense or see anything out of place.
Okay. The farmer guides you in, and Jebediah is kind of like, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Figure out what's going on here. It's a nice house, like a really nice house. It's a little, it's a higher end kind of farm. Definitely a little fancier. Yep.
When I heard the whispering of leave, could I discern a gender?
Definitely more of a female voice.
Hey, Jebediah, anyone die here recently?
That's what I was about to ask.
Well, my wife died a few years back. Poor
Oh.
thing.
What happened?
Is there anything that your I cannot talk tonight. Is there anything your wife left unfinished? Any issues that might have occurred?
Oh, well, not that I know of. I mean, she left behind the kids and me, and she never really got to see the farm become as nice as it was. Back in the day, it was
Where
not
did
as
you
grand
bury
as
her?
this. Oh, she's at the cemetery out near Crossroads.
That's not going to help us. Is there any item that they wore a lot, constantly, that might be still on the premise?
Well, there's still some of her stuff up in the attic.
Oh
I want
goodness!
to
Oh,
investigate
the attic.
the attic.
You're gonna go in the attic, really? What time is
Bellowots
it?
is not a smart merchant. He's a risky merchant. That's how you make money on the market. You have to be risky.
I'll let him go up there. I'm gonna kind of stay down and keep an eye out for anything that might happen downstairs.
I will
Okay.
give a gold coin to anyone who joins me in the attic.
I'll go.
I'll go.
All right, I guess I have to give 2 gold coins.
All right, I'm sticking to the downstairs.
I love this. This
I'll
is
give you
great.
2 gold coins if you join.
That's unfair, first of all, and second, there is nothing you can do to convince me to go up in that attic.
I'll let you pet my mule named Lightning.
Nope.
Damn it. All right, to the attic we go.
All right. You go up to the second floor, and Jebediah shows you where there's a ladder that goes up into the attic. It's not a really creepy attic. It's actually kind of a nice little spot. They've got some nice windows up there. There's decent amount of light, a little dusty as per usual, some cobwebs, that kind of stuff. But there's a few boxes and some crates and stuff, old wardrobe, some of the various decorations from different holidays and stuff up there. Some broken furniture that they probably think someday they'll repair, but never ever seems to happen. But nothing super seems out of the ordinary. But there's definitely like a wardrobe in the one corner. It's a little bit open.
Hey, Larrick, do you want to go open that wardrobe?
Not really.
Same.
Oh god, this is
I
great.
guess I'll go open the wardrobe.
Suddenly, a moth flies out at you.
I run downstairs and join Dorian because it scared me, obviously.
Oh dear.
Oh, all right.
Welcome back to the area where the sane live.
Thank you.
All right, Lamalawaz, what do you think we should do?
This is great.
Well, I have no
Guy
idea.
should sell his property.
Maybe. To us.
I'm gonna go over and open the wardrobe, see if there's anything suspicious about it.
Didn't they just do that?
Well, yeah, but a moth flew out. I don't think he looked inside of it.
Oh, okay, fair.
So yeah, you open it up. There's some nice, just old sundresses in there. Definitely, for a woman. But nothing seems super out of the ordinary. Just pretty sundresses, some clothes. Some female overall style kind of stuff, but nothing crazy. Little bit of jewelry in the one corner. Some old boots down at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone know what time it is? Generally when sun's going down soon.
I think we should stay here.
No,
God.
it's about noon.
Guys, we should stay and help him on the farm today and help
Okay,
him. Fix
Okay, I don't like yelling upstairs. Can y'all come down for a sec?
I jumped down the stairs and
Yeah.
comically.
I have a crazy idea that I am not really 100% for, but I think it might be I mean, if we want this money, I think we should spend the night in the attic.
I don't think it's the actual attic. I think that was mainly just All right. I'm getting.
Is
some
there a
vibes.
downstairs?
The basement.
Yeah, we should check that.
Oh, there's a little, area we keep canned goods and stuff down below, but nothing that crazy.
Malawaz, you can check that place out, but otherwise I think we should definitely spend the night. I mean, all of her stuff is up there. I don't know why she's killing animals, but if
Hey, Jebediah.
they want us out, why do they want us out? That's the question.
Hey, Jebediah, is there any particular order or rhyme or reason to the creatures that have been dying?
No, doesn't seem so. One night it was a couple chickens. The one night it was a pig and a cow. One of the horses was killed. Doesn't seem like anything in particular.
Anything weird about the corpses?
They're just kind of ripped apart. There's claw marks almost. They a lot of blood everywhere. Other than that,
Wraith.
Any of them still here?
Is it a new wraith?
we got rid of most of those out of fear that they could be diseased or cursed or something.
Can you take us to where you might have thrown them or buried them?
Sure. It's out back by the woods.
All right.
Okay, well, we have plenty of time before sundown, so let's go check out your idea, I suppose.
Guys, what I'm thinking is that we should maybe look at the body, see what the claw marks look like, if we can discern what they might be.
I can check them out too.
All right, he takes you guys to the back porch and just kind of, oh gosh, where's the button? There. And he just kind of points across the fields out towards by the back pond back there. And he's like, yeah, it's out in that region. And then you see there's two kids playing right here in the, oh gosh.
Hey, are those your
right
kids?
there in the backyard. Oh yeah, those are my kids. And you see the one that's a little young boy. He's maybe like 8, blue overalls, and they're just playing in the backyard there. Little girl, she's wearing a cute little pink sundress. And, they're playing ball. And when they see you, the little boy gets kind of scared and he misses the toss to the little girl, and the ball goes rolling off into the fields. And the little girl goes, "Great, Sam. There goes another one." And the little boy goes, "I'm sorry. I'll go get it." And he starts walking towards the field, kind of looking sheepishly and nervous. And And the little girl just goes, no. And she quickly grabs his arm and drags him back towards the house. And the little boy kind of just has this look of relief on his face.
What the fuck?
Does Malawaz see this happen?
Yes. Yeah, you all see it.
All right.
Guys,
Malawaz
what the
immediately
fuck
diverts
is wrong
to the
with
children.
that girl? Can I use my insight to like see if there was any like thing off about the girl, like her clothes or anything?
Yeah, go ahead. You can tell that she seems like just a normal girl.
Oh,
You know,
God.
nothing, no magical stuff about her, no, you know, auras, no evil. She just seems scared of the fields.
God, it's the scarecrows. They're being possessed.
She's good. She's too good. Fuck her.
Hey, what makes you say that?
I just really don't like scarecrows, man.
Can we disassemble the scarecrows for the night before we go to bed?
But then the crows will eat all of his plants.
All right, guys.
Overnight?
Guys,
What
have
if
an
we
idea?
spend the night in the field?
No. Nice try.
We have a guy made a fire. I'm just saying.
That's fair.
That's a good way to burn down the field.
So he was paying us. We can give him the gold back. At least we got some. I'm just doing this to do it, you guys.
I have an idea. Are you guys ready? Here you go.
I'm ready.
It's an amazing idea. Two of us go to talk with the children. They clearly saw something weird happening.
I'll do it.
They don't want to be
I'll
in the
go.
woods. And then two of us should go investigate the bodies and see what the claw marks look like. Because obviously something's going on with these creatures, and if we can identify the creature, we'd have an idea of what it is. However, I have an idea of what it is, and I'm pretty sure you guys are right. It might be a possessed scarecrow.
Fuck them.
I'm probably
Okay.
horribly wrong, because if it's not that, then it's
Damn
some
it.
kind of ghost.
Oh,
Little
no.
bolt.
Well,
Which means only two of us have weapons that can destroy it. Oh wait, no, we all have super ghost fighting talents. Malawaz says while coughing. We'll survive.
All right. Well, we'll start with the bodies then first. So yeah, you guys get back there to near the forest, and there's a spot where they obviously, you know, burn their garbage and stuff, the things they don't need, and it's, you know, like a small pit, maybe 10 feet across, and there's some old wood in there. There's some, you know, rotten vegetables and stuff, and there's a couple carcasses. There's at least one pig that's just kind of, it's half charred, but there's some bones and some, you know, bacony rotting meat there. There's at least a body of a horse that's kind of beaten up and ripped apart, and there. Other than that, there's nothing too amazing to find.
All right.
I don't know why it keeps doing this.
The claw marks on the bodies.
All right. Give me a nature check if you're looking for like animal marks.
I'm not quite.
I'm
but
great at nature, but I'm not going to be there, so.
I'll do nature. Not fast.
Not bad. You can definitely tell it's kind of claw marks. It's not really teeth marks, and you can tell nothing was really eaten. Like everything still kind of seems to be there on the horse, just kind of torn up.
I have another question for you.
Yeah.
I want to measure the distance between each individual claw in a single mark. And how far apart are the prongs on pitchforks in this world?
It's definitely about the length of what a pitchfork would be, maybe a little smaller.
Carrion, I think it is the scarecrows being possessed. I
You
want to
think
look.
so?
Do any of the scarecrows have pitchforks currently?
None that you can see. There are a couple farmhands out there. I think there's about 2 guys still working on the farm. They do have pitchforks and other tools with them.
All right. I'm going to end my scene.
Anything else for you, Kyron?
No.
Okay. And then we'll switch back to the other two with the kids. They're just kind of sitting on the back porch and they got glasses of lemonade and they're just kind of staring out into the field, sitting on some chairs, rocking back and forth.
Hi,
Hey,
sweet
kids.
angels.
Yeah, you're good at this. You go.
No. You know the questions to ask. I
Now we
just
just
open
look
them up.
weird. Okay, kids. What are your names?
The little boy says that his name is Sam, and the little girl says her name is Abigail.
Well, nice to meet you, Abigail and Sam. I am Dorian, and this is Lyric, and we're here trying to help figure out what happened to these animals and see if we can stop this place being scary. Is there anything scary you guys have seen around here?
The little girl kind of shifts kind of awkwardly and she seems nervous, but she doesn't really say anything. And the little boy just he's like, I don't like that they keep killing the animals. I really like them, especially the pigs. They make fun noises.
Well, hey, wait. Listen, you don't have to tell me who, but if you do, I promise I will protect you from whatever or whoever is doing this if you know anything about it.
The little girl looks up and she looks nervous. She definitely does. And she just she waves you over, trying to get you to come closer, like she doesn't want anybody else hearing.
I'll inconspicuously get closer, just trying to look like I'm checking out the wood
I would
and
like
furniture.
to use persuasion.
You're going to use what?
Persuasion.
Go ahead. It works. She was already going to tell you something, but okay.
Yeah,
It's going to be one of those days.
Inconspicuously getting closer to listen, and I'm putting a hand up to Lyric because I want him to stop.
Probably good plan. Don't
scary to the kids.
Big man should not scare little kids. But yeah, the little girl, she kind of, she whispers. She's trying to be quiet, and she's like, when it's late at night, sometimes I like to, sneak out of bed and look out the window and just, enjoy the breeze and the crickets. I used to do it with Mom when she was around, but sometimes there's things. And she just stares out over the fields kind of nervously. And she's like, they don't move right, like with broken legs. But you can see their eyes. They glow like candles bobbing across the field. And we don't go out there anymore. I don't trust it. I mean, even most of the farmhands have left. They're too scared to be out there doing work anymore. And I mean, Biff and Whistler are still there, but that's because Daddy's paying them so much money to keep working. And then the little boy kind of whispers in too, and he's like, we used to play in the fields when Mommy was alive. We would play hide and seek out there all day long. Or she would help us make scarecrows out of our old clothes and stuff to spook the birds. I like doing those. They always have funny faces.
Have you ever made a scarecrow with your mom's clothes?
No. We usually don't make them that big, and her dresses are so pretty. Why would we do that?
Did she make your clothes?
Some of them, I suppose. I mean, probably when we were little. She was really good at sewing.
I see. Well, thanks for letting us know all of this. We're gonna go keep looking out. Maybe we can make this place less scary for you.
Thank you.
Just walk away from them now, but reconvening with our other two, I gotta tell you guys, I think that's definitely something to do with Dead Mom and scarecrows, and she's definitely really attached to the kids. I don't think she would hurt them, but I think she's really upset about being left behind, or I don't know what, but she put a lot of love into those kids, and those clothes that are on the scarecrows, they're very likely the kids saw these lights in the field at night that look like eyes, and I don't know if it was singular or plural, but I do know that it sounds like there's a lot going on here. We should probably, if we do anything, we should probably tell them to go stay at a tavern tonight.
The animals look like they were killed with a pitchfork.
Yeah, that's I mean, this could be anything. It could be the farmhands are trying to scare the farmers out. We don't really know.
Yeah, but Jebediah said there were no tracks in the morning.
I mean, it's very possible it could be anything. I'm saying that it's probably something to do with late night spirits. Because
Maybe.
the kids only ever see bad stuff late at night, and they only ever wake up to bad things having happened, so it has to do with the fields for sure. They played hide and seek with their mom in the fields, and the scarecrows have the kids' clothes. That's pretty suspicious to me.
Are you saying the scarecrows play hide and seek with the kid's dead mother?
Ooh.
That would mean she's protecting them.
I
Maybe
mean,
she is.
we just a couple days ago, we got attacked by goddamn dog-mouthed deer that had black ooze in their body.
Well,
They're
the only way to
learning.
find out is to stay the night, but we really have to tell them to book it, and I don't know about these animals, but I guess we could do our best to protect them if they've got nowhere else to go. And another thing is that she was apparently really into sewing, and I'm not sure if my lady at the needle store would tell me anything, but it could be a potential lead if she ever visited for supplies. Doris, threaded needle.
There you go.
So do we want to go visit Doris before it gets to dark?
Yeah, Malawa should probably tell the owner about our plan, whatever that plan may be. I trust in your plan here, Malawas. You seem to know a lot about the situation.
I mean, I'm just putting stuff together from folklore I saw and heard, and also the fact that I mean, no creatures, apparently, no tracks. It has to be something on the farm, and I'm picking up some weird vibes.
I'm gonna stick here through it, whatever it is you decide on. I give you the info I know, and any insight we get from these people about their mother is probably very, very filtered.
I want to roll a perception check to look kind of out in the field, look at all these scarecrows, and see if anything looks off that I can see.
Sure.
That is not very high.
Yeah, it's enough. I mean, they all just look like just normal scarecrows. I mean, there's one of them that there's a bird landed on it because they don't always work perfectly. But yeah, it's all just kids' clothes. They're not big scarecrows or anything. There's maybe one or two that are on taller posts. There's some shorter ones, but they're all just kind of dotted around the fields, just trying to do their job, keep the crows away. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Obviously, they're made of clothing and straw, but what else are they made of?
Oh, I mean, there's a stick holding them up. Most of them have little handmade straw hat kind of things. There's one or two that maybe have old actual cloth hats that they've given up on, and instead of throwing them out, put them out there to fake out the crows. But other than that, nothing else unusual.
We're pretty much only ever gonna find anything out at night. I guarantee it.
They're getting good.
Let's fast forward tonight.
Did you want to take some clothing to Doris? Was that something you wanted to do?
I'll go ahead and grab one of them.
There's time. There's definitely time for that.
Yeah, I'll grab one of them and head over to Doris.
Well, while they're taking them to Doris, because I imagine that's going to take a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate each individual scarecrow for any kind of archonic archaeology.
Okay.
Anything that might be some form of animation spell on them.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll me do one with advantage.
For just roll a d20 or any?
I mean, Arcana. Yeah, if that's what you're looking for.
All right. Ah,
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
and Malawast, can I have a little bit of money just so, you know, maybe slide some over to Doris, make her a little bit more talkative. She did make me these pants for free.
All right. I give 5 gold coins to Carrion to go run to Dorian.
Okay, thank you.
Because Karen's just standing there. So I don't really see anything on the scarecrows.
Yeah, you don't really detect any. There's no real magic or anything. There's no runes. There's no like spell work. There doesn't seem to be anything like, you know, magical ingredients involved. It just, but you still do get that kind of, as you're out in the fields, that feeling gets stronger. That unease, that kind of, you know, hair standing on end feeling is definitely there, but nothing seems to be out of the ordinary on the scarecrows.
Can I just say something really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Chiron is that friend that nobody can get their name right.
Yeah.
Right.
I said it right every time, alright? That's why I
Happens.
call him Flame Guy sometimes.
Flame Guy is a great nickname. I approve.
I want to follow this feeling. I want to like close my eyes and just walk until I find it.
Okay. Give me a perception check. It's not bad.
Oof.
It's definitely actually about right where you're standing now. It seems to be the strongest, but pretty much everywhere you walk around in this field, you can definitely feel it. And the farmhands are like staring at you, just wandering around the field like crazy people. A little concerned.
I start digging. I have a weird idea. I start digging.
Okay. Some of the farmhands, the two guys come over and they're like, what are you doing?
Something. I'm getting like one of those like vibes.
Are you digging with your hands?
I mean, no one's offered me a shovel, and I definitely don't have one. Anyone got a
Hard to
shovel?
dig that dirt.
Hey, why are you digging up our crops?
All right, so we're here under Jebediah's orders to investigate the happenings that have been happening at night. Something in this field is like it's like tripping up something in my head. And right here, it's the strongest. We're between 3 of the scarecrows right now. I'm thinking that either
Oh,
something's
fuck.
buried or these scarecrows are all somehow being magically influenced.
I'm not
Oh.
there, but out of meta, I have to say that I wouldn't have been able to detect magic if it was buried.
Oh yeah, it doesn't go that far down, does it?
Nope.
But yeah, no. Yeah, the farm guys are like, we've dug up this whole place hundreds of times. We've never found anything in these fields. It's just this whole place is cursed. Ever since the madam died, it's just always been cursed. That was a weird noise.
Do I see anything out of the ordinary?
No, I mean, as you keep digging, you're just finding, the roots of the vegetables and stuff. There's rocks, nothing crazy.
Well, I mean, no, just like around. Do I see anything at all?
Just fields, corn, wheat, potatoes, barley, you name it.
And I don't have a detect magic spell or anything like that.
But I've already used mine.
Yeah, true.
I think we move on from that point, right? Let's go see Doris.
All right. So you go into Doris's shop and she's there, just kind of sewing some clothes, having a good time. She looks very excited about the new dress that she's sewing up. It's this beautiful blue fabric with just this little hint of sparkle.
Doris, that looks absolutely beautiful. Who are you making that for?
Darling, I'm always making this for the most important people. That's the whole point of fashion.
That's awesome. I really appreciate you. These pants have been amazing. I wanted to pay you back, so I wanted to give you two gold pieces. I mean, it's the least I can do. I also told some people about you. Hopefully, you got a little bit more business, but...
Oh, thank you, darling. But people always come here from miles around. My fashion is the best.
I completely agree. So I have a question. I'm on a mission to hunt out some evil as per usual. You know how it goes, probably.
No.
Um, I have. There was a nearby farm. Um, a woman died there. She apparently really liked sewing, and I have one of her pieces of clothing here she made for her kids. I was wondering if you can tell me if there's anything strange about these, or I don't know if you recognize her work. Just gonna hand her over.
She takes it and she gets up from her sewing table and comes over, and because there's hay and stuff still on the clothes and it's kind of dirty. She raises her eyebrows and what is this?
It's her. She made those clothes for her kids and put them on some scarecrows.
She's a witch.
Interesting. And she's turning it over. She's kind of like rolling the clothes inside out, and she's looking at the seam work and stuff. And she goes, "Darling, whoever did this was good work, but I do not know who did it. But it definitely from a farm. But there's something else. You don't smell that?"
Maybe something.
Roll
What do
me
you
an Arcana check
Oh boy.
with advantage. Oof, damn. Okay,
And
yeah.
I have only a 1. Damn.
Yeah, Jesus. So the moment you smell the clothing, you 100% recognize the smell. It's a little hint of demonic. Not a lot,
Oh, no.
but there's definitely something going on. Not magic, not spiritual or anything like that, but you can, knowing you can tell that it's demonic.
Wow, I cannot believe I didn't see this earlier. Thank you so much, Doris. You are such a great help.
Darling, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you whenever you need. You come back and visit whenever you want.
Oh, you know it. Any clothing I ever get is going to be from you from now on.
Good.
All right, I'm going to head back over to the farm now. Bye, Doris.
Good luck, darling.
That helps a lot, actually.
Yeah, so I guess once I get back, it's getting closer and closer to dark night time.
Yeah, it's getting about like dusk.
I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. Smell this. I'm just gonna shove this straw, dirty clothes up into his face.
All right, I guess I smell it. Should I also roll Arcana? See if I can.
Sure. Why not?
Well, I hit it. Are you gonna roll?
There it goes. You could tell it's hard for you to identify. You're not 100% sure that it's demonic, but knowing, having her told you that it's demonic, or having Dorian tell you that it's demonic, you assume that it's demonic.
I have one more idea, and I need all of you out of the field. Everyone to the deck.
Okay, I mean, I'll go, but I'm just saying, that's some stuff to mess with there. Be careful, please.
And if anyone says anything about what I'm about to do, I will personally slit your throat.
Oh, God. All right.
I cast the cantrip Message.
Okay.
Which, while pointing out to the field in Abyssal, I want to say, hello?
Let's see. Give me a second. I'm just reading through. Yeah, the target. Here's the message.
I know the general location, and if I point in the direction of the field, and it's within 120 feet.
Yeah. And you speak Abyssal?
I speak Abyssal. It's one of the 4 languages I know.
Well, damn. Okay.
I also know Common, Deep Speech, and Draconic.
Okay. I mean, I would hope all of you can speak Common. I would be a little concerned if you couldn't.
I mean, if you're a dark elf, you can choose Undercommon instead, which is fun.
That's true. Yeah, you get a like psychic style message back.
Oh,
Who
God,
are you?
guys, I think she was killed by the demon. I'm just gonna say that to only Chiron and Lara really quietly.
Cast message again. I'm Just investigating the happenings here. They seem particularly interesting.
Why? We should be using.
Well, we were hired to take care of it, but I would like to know why you're here first. Maybe I could be swayed another way.
Are you trying to make a contract with me?
No.
Good plan.
Though, if the dealings are something I should avoid, it'd be nice to know. Instead of, demons and, general demon stuff.
You definitely start getting a creepier feeling. You're. I can't really say your hair standing up more than normal, but you're feeling that unease settling in even more and more as it responds.
You don't want a contract?
Can I read the terms before I say yes?
What do you want with the contract? Information? What do I get in return?
I mean, most I got is...
I'm just in the background. Dorian's making like a knife stabbing like motion, trying to like tell Malawaz we need to kill this thing.
Let's start. I know the way of demons. What is a name you're comfortable giving me?
My name?
You have one, don't you?
We don't give out our names.
Hence why I said one that you're comfortable giving me, instead of one that I could use to control you.
You can call me Keeper then. Keeper.
Alright, Keeper. I might want a contract, but first I'd like to just know what you're doing on this particular little farmstead. Seems kind of small fry for a big demon to be just killing some farm animals. Is there a reason behind it?
Do you want the information? You'll have to sign a contract.
Can I read
Don't
it first?
do it! Don't do it!
What are the terms of the contract?
Well, you'd have to forfeit all existence of your afterlife to me. I would own you after your death.
Malawaz, no! Malawaz, no!
See, I've already kind of given that away to something else.
Who?
I can't say.
Ooh, that's interesting. Then what's the point of getting a contract with you?
I guess none.
Then our business is done.
Alright. I immediately begin running, saying we need clerics and as many of them as possible.
There are not many of those in existence anymore. The evil king has killed most magic users, and there is not many clerics left.
Yes, my child?
It's a demon.
No tomato.
Oh, well that's not good.
It's a demon that goes by the moniker of Keeper. It will not give me its real name. And for any other information, I would need a contract with it, which I refused.
That's a good plan. Making contracts with demons is never good.
Unless you know some cleric buddies who survived the purge, we're probably not getting rid of it.
Not anywhere near. I can say that much. But
Jebediah's, unless he made some kind of contract or he...
Fuck, they found it out so fast.
I don't know why it's here.
It definitely killed the mom.
What if the mom made the contract?
She could have, but I mean,
witch?
I mean, anybody could make a contract with a demon.
Oh, guys, I know what the contract was.
for
hey,
the farm
Jebediah.
to thrive.
Hey, Jebediah.
Yes?
have you how long ago has it been since your wife died? Exact time frames?
Oh gosh. Oh god, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to remember now. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's been about 3 years now.
Okay. When did your farm start thriving?
He looks kind of nervous and a little worried, and he's like, well, it was after she died. She never got to see how wondrous this house would become someday.
You definitely made a contract with the demon, didn't you?
What? I would never.
You did.
No.
It told me you did.
I was gonna say roll. I'm assuming at this point you're trying to
I would like
deception.
To use intimidation.
Damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't believe you whatsoever, and he's like, demons would never tell anything like
Yours
that.
is
And
bad too.
Yep.
I guess you just kind of yell at him, and he's just like, okay, like
Right.
I would never do such a thing.
All right. Before we all start being really stupid, Jebediah, did you or did you not make a contract with the demon for your wife's soul?
I would never do such a thing. Never.
I roll insight.
Go for it, and you can do it with advantage. Either way, you can tell that he's not 100% telling the truth. You can definitely see, like, there's beads of sweat on his forehead. He's looking very, nervous and scared.
All right. Well, hey, Owen, hypothetically, isn't demon worship a form of magic that Ceprix would strike against?
Very possible, but he's got his own demon contract himself, so I've never really seen him go after the demons before, but it's possible.
Fair.
But I doubt he's too worried about some little farm down here in this neck of the woods.
All right, look, Jebediah, what were the terms of the contract? Don't bullshit us. You hired us to help you, and when the stupid shit started hitting the fan, and we
Honestly,
found out
we
what
can
was
just
wrong, we
we should
will completely leave you alone once we're done with the job and you pay us.
Just so you know, making contracts with demons, most of the time there's clauses in there that they're not allowed to talk about it. Quite often they end up getting killed because of it.
Okay, here's my. You're gonna pay us right now, first of all. Then you're gonna take your kids and you're gonna sell your farm and you're gonna tell everyone that it is not habitable, or fuck it, you don't even need to sell it. I think you should just go. But you're definitely paying us for the time we spent here
Hey, Dorian.
dealing with your stuff. What?
I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm pretty sure that the demon's gonna follow him wherever he goes. So if it's not taken care of here and now,
Oh God.
he's doomed, and his immortal soul is doomed.
Well, I don't want that to happen either.
Yeah, I don't want it to happen, but like we got to take care of it. It's a demon. It's been only killing cattle. It's probably not that powerful. Is there anything you can tell us about the contract?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. And he looks like absolutely terrified right now.
Listen,
Right.
I think we should at least get those kids safe somewhere while we deal with this, because this is getting really. I worry about them.
We should. We should get out of here. We'll go get the kids. Come on. And he goes into the house, and what would you guys like to do?
No one's gonna follow him? I definitely won't. I've already probably pissed him off.
I want to talk with Keeper again.
He doesn't respond. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, we've already probably pretty much screwed that over by me yelling at them. But I have to step out for a few minutes, so I'm just gonna say Dorian's gonna go be really ragey in a corner somewhere because he just hates demons so much. So
Fair enough.
Are there any goats?
Yeah, there's a few goats on the farm.
I gotta think. You know what? No, I'm chaotic evil. I grab a goat and bring it out to the field.
Okay.
And I slit its throat.
Before you're able to do it, the goat vanishes, and you can hear it screaming or bleeding or whatever you want to call it back over at the pen up north there.
I go back over to the pen and investigate the goats.
Okay, they'll just kind of look at you, chewing on grass with their weird little eyes and meh. And they come over to you. They're looking, they're kind of expecting food.
Yeah, I hold out my hand as if I had food, and what do they do?
They come over to it, and the biggest one kind of pushes its way through, and it just kind of all over your hand with its weird, gross tongue, trying to find food. And then it looks at you very upset that you didn't give it anything, and it kind of snorts.
I go to stab it in the neck.
It vanishes and reappears a couple feet away. Oh, they're not going to figure this out, are they? Oh, God.
Any other animal?
I'm restraining Malwas at this point from hurting trying to hurt any more animals.
I think I know part of the terms of the contract.
Oh, he's trying.
Well, don't hurt any more animals. Don't try to hurt.
You can't.
Unfortunately, I think that A, I'm not able to, and B, I think part of the terms of the contract are that the animals will remain in good health. I want to go talk to the farmhands.
Okay. They're getting ready to leave because it's getting dark. So they're over putting their stuff away in the barn.
When was the last time any of the animals got sick?
I mean, a couple of them had died from old age, I guess, and
None of them have died from sick.
Not that we know of. I mean, the one chicken had some problems with its feathers for a little while there, but we try to take care of these things pretty well.
Could I give you guys a gold each to stay well past your time frame?
Hell no. We would never stay here at night. They both look like scared about staying here at night. We've heard what happens in the dark.
See, I have a plan, but it would involve something that would most likely turn the rest of the party against me.
Well, I mean, you're pretty close to that already.
The plan involved killing the two farmhands.
Okay, we're not killing anyone.
Well, that's up to Malwas. I mean, you can try and stop him.
I mean, at this point, there's only two resolutions. We either kill Jebediah because he's the contract holder, which would make the demon become banished, from my understanding of demonology lore, or we break the contract. But Jebediah can't tell us the contract, so we can't break it. So we'd have to get the contract details from Keeper, which would involve sacrificing a soul to Keeper.
Jesus, they're gonna become.
I mean, if you have any
But
other
if part of the contract is that the animals remain in good health, then why are they being torn apart?
Because the contract date is either coming to expire and Jebediah will be the last sacrifice, or he hasn't held up his end of the bargain in some way, shape, or form.
There we go.
Which we need to know the contract to see which one of those is true.
They're getting good. I like all this planning. I'm enjoying this a lot. You've actually gotten a lot further than I thought you guys would at this point, so I'm very proud.
That's because you have someone in the game who A, really likes puzzles, and B, knows a lot about demon lore. Not because like I studied or anything, but I've just read a lot of books that had demons in it, and
Yeah,
you just learn things by osmosis.
Yeah, sure.
Look, okay, I love the Harry Dresden novels. Fuck you. I will stab you through the pancreas. I'm gonna be right back. The dog wants to go out.
All right, fair enough. Take a minute.
Relay everything I said to Sky when they get back. If I don't get back first.
Okay, fair enough. Anything you other two want to do?
No, I'm pretty puzzled right now.
Yeah, my brain hurts.
Can I go stand out in the field?
Sure.
Does anything happen?
Hey, you feel creeped out. You feel very worried. You feel some concern. Let me think.
Can I use my charisma to try to talk to the demon?
Do you speak Abyssal?
No, but I would like to make a deal. Well,
I think this is the point where Dorian would definitely speak up and be
I'm
like,
here.
no, oh. Perfect timing.
Hey, Larry, you're not
What's
making a
going
deal
on?
with the devil.
it's not the devil.
You're not
Larry,
making a deal with any
What's
kind
going
of
on?
Larry's trying to make a deal with a demon
Why?
because he's insane.
Lyric, if you do that, I will not marry you.
Ooh.
But
You
know
can't
what?
promise your soul if you're gonna promise your soul to me.
We never talked about this.
No, but the possibility is there, and it's
Oh, why did
never
my
gonna be
music
there
stop?
if you do this. The possibility is there not just for me. It could be any one of us, honestly.
You
And
don't know the
it's
deal
gone.
that I was going to make.
I don't care. You don't deal with the demons. They deal with you. They don't need anything. They literally just want you to suffer. There's literally
want
nothing that they
friends.
ever want.
King Ceprix down.
Why don't we just burn the farm? We literally have a flame guy. The
Oh,
curse
boy.
would be gone. It's the whole farm that it was what they wanted, right? We burned the farm. It's done.
But the poor animals.
I think that that's a worthy sacrifice to get rid of this fucking demon.
Wow, you're not an animal lover.
I
No,
don't think I want to burn down the whole entire farm.
Maybe just a field.
I think that would just grow back. I think it would.
Demons
That's
don't
past
like
us.
Fire.
Really?
I don't think so.
Wait, what was that?
I said demons don't like fire.
I'm pretty sure it's quite the opposite, but yes.
Okay. Well.
So the sun's starting to get a little lower, a little lower.
Can I do a religion check to see like what type of demon it could be, like what level of
Ooh.
hierarchy it's at or something?
Yeah,
or...
yeah, go for it. And you can have advantage on that. Oh god.
Dang.
Can I do a religion check?
No. That's not how this works.
I mean no.
I'm proficient in it.
Really?
So am I. I just suck at it.
That's actually really surprising for Big Dum Dum. He's religion? Okay. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. While I take 2 seconds to look through a book.
I'll just say that I gave him the idea then.
Yeah, fair enough. Give me 1 second to find where the demon page went. I know the alphabet. I'm good at it, I promise. So you can tell that it's from the feeling of how it's not like overwhelmingly evil feeling in the area. You can assume it's a fairly low level demon. As per most contract demons, they tend to be kind of on the lower end of things. They're still trying to climb their way up the demon hierarchy.
Larrick, you're the one who rolled it. You're gonna have to be the one that decides what to do with that information.
Well, guys, I want to tell everyone about it. I want to tell everyone that he doesn't seem like he's that strong of a demon, and knowing my demonology, that I know he's not that most contract demons are not like that powerful.
Time's a passing.
Lyric, give me an animal handling check. So you get this strange kind of feeling from your pocket, a kind of a very worried feeling. It doesn't seem excited. And you're not quite sure what it's really coming from, but there's something in your pocket that's not happy.
I'm thinking it's my pet
The rock.
All right, guys. Here's what we're gonna. I will disguise myself as a normal sheep. And I'll stand in the field. You guys stand hiding next to me. I don't know. Malwas, how do you stay hidden from a demon?
Was
Yeah,
is
Yeah, I think he's away for a second.
Okay. Well, I'll have to wait for that then, because I can technically do that. I've finally seen some animals.
Yeah, see, I told you they were coming. I mean, you could transform into one and do that kind of stuff.
I have to see what's the most useful. I guess a horse, right? But they ever got them broken ankle problems. Let's see. I got it. Here you go.
See what she said to me. It's an armor class 10.
Does that seem okay?
Yeah. You know, I'll leave
I'll
it there.
have that prepped then.
Can I check
Perfect.
to see what's all? Can I take everything out of my pockets to see what is for sure like feeling that dread? Like, can I take my
Yeah.
rock out and see if it's my rock?
Yeah, you're when you pull your rock out, it seems to be kind of vibrating, almost like it's shaking.
Okay, I would like to
Pet the rock.
Yeah.
Pet the
Okay.
I would like to comfort the rock,
Did
pet it,
everyone,
and I would like to take it away from the field now.
did everyone tell Sky what I thought?
Oh, not yet. We were having some adventures.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have sussed out. Some of this you might already know. So
well, first of all, we'll tell you what we did, so that way you can update yours based on what we just did. We just did a religion check with Lyric to find out what type of demon it is, and we found out that it's a really low-level contract demon. There you go. That's it. You're caught up.
Oh, okay.
And then I came up with a plan to become a farm animal that I chose and stand as bait in the field at night. Well, you guys stay hidden. I asked Malawaz, how do you stay hidden by demons?
I think that the only way you can stay hidden from a demon is to have a demon circle around you.
Wow.
However, that traps them in with you.
Well, We gotta fight them, right?
I mean, yeah.
There's no other way. This thing is not gonna go away. It's
Oh no, it'll totally go away under two conditions. A, it is eliminated and its contract null and voided because
we
demons
just kill the
don't.
farmer.
Or we could kill Jebediah and that would end everything.
Jebediah is a farmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing we could do is we could sacrifice one of the farmhands to the
Well,
demon to break the contract.
I mean, no, definitely not doing that. But
See, that's what I said.
here's another idea here.
Sacrifice!
What if he didn't make the contract? What if the kids did? And then we kill
Ooh.
him, and then we just killed the dad for no reason. I'm just saying, we don't have any solid proof here.
That's fair.
No, based on how he's acting, and the fact that he knows that there's a contract and knows that he can't talk about it, makes me think that he either made the contract or if the kids have made a contract, it is.
I mean, I guess he would have had to have sacrificed her to begin with.
I mean, the farm started becoming more prosperous after their death, so.
So she was probably sacrificed in the field.
I wonder if any of the farmhands were sacrificed to keep the contract going.
Well, they did keep going missing. What if you just wanted to sacrifice us
did they go
too?
missing, or did they just stop working here?
Wait,
Most of them just stopped working. They left out of fear.
why
Most of
don't
them.
we sacrifice Jebediah and then take his kids to the Happy Hills Orphanage?
Why are
But
we
the Happy Hills
sacrificing
Orphanage was
anyone?
wasn't it?
Hey, Lyric, that is
And
terrible.
plus, I am not about sacrifice,
I'm not
especially
killing
for
anyone.
a demon.
Oh, I
But
love this so
What if he
much.
sacrificed his wife?
listen, you can pretend you're sacrificing me as a horse. Okay, I'm gonna be a draft horse. I can go in there, and Malawaz can pretend, right, to sacrifice me, and then you guys are just nearby because why wouldn't you be? And as far as he knows, I'm gonna imagine that we're all standing like on the outskirts of this area, following Lyric with his rock. But if we go all together and I'm missing, he already saw me walk off angrily, so for all he knows, I could have gone back to the threaded needle and given up on this. Saw me being scared. It might work as a way to get an upper hand with surprise.
Maybe? But, what if the demon knows, because demon magic, that you're not an actual horse?
But he's a crappy demon, and I'm a druid. As far as they're concerned, I'm just an animal.
Also, you probably noticed there's a huge flaw in your plan. We're on the property talking about a plan to kill the demon that's on the property.
I just said we're standing off the grounds because Lyric wanted to walk away from the field.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Spatial magic. I'm not
Yeah,
good
we're
at
basically out of this, where we would be off following Lyric because I'm sure none of us would really want to be alone.
Right.
Alright.
I love that they haven't talked to Owen at all.
If that doesn't work, then I have a foolproof plan.
What's
Does that
that?
involve sacrifice?
That could work too, but I was gonna just call the demon a pussy ass bitch.
That works.
To make it angry?
Oh man. Demons are all about pride.
So that's why. What if we trick him
I'm loving this so
into
much.
taking specifically a draft horse as a contract for a sacrifice in order to move on to greener pastures? Wouldn't that technically invalidate a contract if it's actually just me in disguise?
It might work. If the demon A doesn't know that you're actually a human or whatever you are.
I'm a human,
Okay.
definitely.
I can't tell sometimes with you other fleshy pink people.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that we need to worry about is if it directly tries to notate you specifically as a name entity, and instead of it just being, say, a draft horse.
Well, we can make up a name for. Well, what if we? That's a good point.
Tropical slut.
Also, whatever your identifier in horse form is, we can never, ever associate you with that name again. Otherwise, the contract will be reinstated.
Oh God. Well,
Demons,
what
how
if we used a
about
horribly like?
they're horribly complicated. Like, you think lawyers are bad.
Okay, so we're playing with the demon contract, but what if we don't go through all the way? What if you reveal the trick before it's sealed?
And kill
And
him
then use that
before-
pride, call him a pussy ass bitch, and then we fight him.
Let's do that.
All right, let's just do it.
Alright, I'm gonna be a horse now, guys, so good luck. I just poof and it looks like exactly like that brown horse over there. It's just a draft horse that's got like some beige fur on its hooves, and it's just clip-clopping around. I walk up to Lyric and I just neigh at him, and I walk past Chiron and I neigh at him, and I just
Hilarious.
exactly.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off. All right, might as well give it a go. To the center of the.
It's definitely just before sundown. Like you've got maybe like 10 minutes before the sun vanishes.
I attempt to message the keeper.
I thought I was done with you.
I have a horse for trade.
I'm just gonna start nibbling on the hay and stuff like a horse would.
Then what do you want for its soul?
I would like to break the curse on Jebediah.
Now that I won't do.
All right. Can I at least know information on Jebediah's contract?
That we could do.
All right. So, you got some pen and paper and maybe a corporeal form?
A really elegant scroll just kind of appears right in front of you. Very ornately written, very, very fancy script, all in Abyssal. So pretty much I think only you can probably read it. But it says
oh God,
that
you might want to tell him privately then, because I mean his character's kind of fucked up, and I'm here in this very horrible position for him, honestly. But
I want to read the scroll as carefully as possible for any clauses that would directly relate to Dorian specifically instead of the horse.
yeah.
Anything else that I could use as a loophole.
Let's see.
I blasted out of the park.
hell yeah.
Give me 2 seconds to type this up for him. Give me 1 moment.
Yeah, you're gonna magic up an Abyssal contract because you're that magical as a DM. Excuse me. Jesus. Praise be to the Lord of Breadcrumbs and all that. So, guys, how is everyone else?
Good.
I think I accidentally solved the puzzle that was not supposed to be this easy. Or at least, like, figuring out what the fuck is going on.
It is a very, very basic contract. There's, as you can see it, it's short and simple. There is not much else to it, and just has a place at the bottom to sign.
All right. I form a really I do a thing that I don't think I've done with any of you yet, because I'm a bag of goodies with my particular class immersion. I form a telepathic speech link with Dorian, and as I begin to sign, I say now.
Dorian?
Dorian?
Dorian died. Rip.
Oh, sorry. I actually was muted on accident. I said, I poof out and I'm back to Dorian and I say, we tricked you. You're a horrible demon. And then now it's your line.
Yeah, you fucking pussy ass imp.
You feel a deep, unsettling feeling just wash over you all.
God.
And the
it
sun
comes.
slips down over the horizon.
You think I don't know whose soul that was sitting inside that horse?
I mean, this contract clearly says a horse, and that is clearly not a horse. So
Yeah,
your contract is null and void.
I'm a human.
So you guys are now running, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm
I
just
just get out
jogging
of the
a
middle of
little
the
bit
field.
behind Lyric over here. That's it. I just like to use Lyric as a body shield pretty much all the time, or Chiron, depending on who it is.
I don't think so.
You definitely feel the presence in the field getting angrier and angrier. The actual feeling of fear is starting to become overwhelming inside of you.
I don't know if this is a good idea, you guys.
Maybe not, but we can fucking try.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Nearest item that
Oh
looks to be
God,
5
what is this
pounds.
doing? You find a chair. I guess it's about 5 pounds.
A chair is 5 pounds? I don't think so. That sounds like a 10-pound thing.
Okay,
It's a
you
really
find.
small kid stool.
Yeah, it's a kid's stool.
Okay.
Yeah, the
All right.
family's inside. The two kids and Jebediah, and they all look
I thought
kind
they
of worried.
went away.
They never made it out of the house. None of you ever checked.
That's
Hey,
so good.
we're about to get attacked. Have you ever made a contract with a demon?
Both the kids just kind of shake their heads, and then every door and window in the house slams shut, and you can audibly hear locks clicking everywhere.
Hey, Jebediah, what's your wife's name, by the way? Might be smart to know.
Her name was Maureen.
Marine, we kind of need to see what's going on.
There's no response, but you feel safer inside. Like you kind of get this little hint of just cozy, like you're at home. Like this is a safe place.
Malawaz is deeply unsettled because he's locked in a house with you four. No, I'm kidding.
Dorian is
Did Owen even make
mostly
it
appearing.
inside? Is Owen inside?
You do not see Owen whatsoever.
We need to make it out. I think Owen's still out in the field.
He never actually went out into the fields. He just kind of stayed out front, just kind of chilling.
He's probably like dozing off a little bit, you know?
He's just like over here by a tree,
So, yeah.
just kind of sitting there. You can see him out one of the windows, just sitting there.
Wave.
He doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay. I'm just
Fuck
saying.
yeah, Owen.
Why?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Stop.
So
There has to be
you
a reason we're safe in here.
So you start hearing some of the animals starting to sound pretty upset outside. There's definitely some neighing coming from the horses,
No.
and some of the pigs and stuff are trying to squeal, kind of upset. And
Guys, we have to save the animals.
We can't get out of the house though.
Fuck.
I message the keeper. You You are a lowly imp, not worth the soot you stand on.
Glowing in red on all of the windows, almost like they're
Your
trying to
handwriting
burn their
sucks.
way in.
Sorry, what, Dorian?
I said your handwriting sucks. I'm taunting the demon.
Oh boy.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
that's pretty normal for demons. They
Oh.
can't write straight to save their lives.
Oh well, definitely not this one. Look at
It's
this
fine.
guy
I
over
can't
here.
do anything
These
straight.
runes are so crooked,
Oh.
I bet magic doesn't even flow through them right.
If he was a real good demon, he would have realized this farm is worthless and left a long time ago.
You hear the whisper just kind of throughout the house again, where it's a very meek kind of voice, hint of feminine, just a little bit. And she says, "Stop. I can't hold him back."
Maureen, we need to defeat him.
I'm going to go outside.
You can't.
Can't.
Give a strength check on the door then,
Yeah,
which
well,
has a window with a giant burning sigil starting to melt through kind of a weird, hazy kind of colored barrier.
hey, would you consider that magic?
Nope. Doesn't count as magic, surprisingly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
You rip the door off the goddamn hinges, and this
Guess he can't use the door anymore.
the door's gone. It is just, he just ripped it off. The barrier is still there, though. This light film of like silvery gray energy is trying to hold back something, and you can see beyond that there are glowing eyes in the field.
I see.
So is this
those.
her? Is this her veil then? Is she holding him back with this? If so, they
Hey,
would have.
how far away would you consider those glowing eyes to be?
I mean, there's some that are, about 20 yards out. There's some 50, 100, 150. It's a pretty big farm.
You say
Chiron,
yards.
do you know anything about these demons? There's a lot of red going on here, and you're made of fire. I feel like
Just because they are red does not mean they have anything to do with fire.
I
my
want
goodness.
to see if I can discern any location the keeper might be taking.
wow.
What is happening, stream? What are you doing?
I want to try to persuade Owen to help us.
You are still
Can't get
trapped
out.
inside the barrier.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
trapped in the house.
oh.
You broke the door, but the barrier's
Okay,
still
I
there.
visibly can't get out. Okay. I
That
thought the
guy has
barrier
the
was just
worst
holding back.
hearing. The
Um,
helmet must really block in that noise.
I'm stupid. I'm an orc. There's a difference.
Oh, not that. I was talking about Owen.
Oh.
Hey, keeper, your illusions suck.
hey Matt,
Yeah.
or GM, whatever. What language are the demon inscriptions on the walls?
That would be abyssal.
Okay,
read
so I
them.
can't understand them.
I read them.
Each one is, you can kind of recognize them as it, sort of like unlock would be the best word.
I
don't like that.
I don't know how. Is there more than one like exit? Like probably is back porch, front porch. Which door did you rip off?
The back one.
Okay.
good. Why is it doing something weird?
So Lyric was just like, "Rah, I'm gonna get this demon," and ripped off the door, and then there was a barrier. Okay, Dorian's kind of panicky, like chewing his fingernails a little bit, looking left and right, trying to figure out something to do.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make the demon appear. None of us have true sight, I imagine. Dark vision's not helpful.
I have. Oh. Um. Oh. Why do I only have one of these things here? That's really weird.
Hearing noises
Well, I
in my
have that
apartment.
druidic, whatever the heck, the things that I can make like little minor stuff happen. Like I can find out what the weather is outside and stuff.
Super helpful.
It is.
I cast a spell.
What spell?
Yeah.
So we can see a bunch of burning eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What locations where the scarecrows were?
Yeah.
Do the scarecrows seem like they're moving?
Oh yeah. They're starting to head a little closer.
We have
Can I
a
put
guy
my
that's on
rock at the
fire. I'm just
closest
saying.
one?
Are any of them glowing brighter than the others?
Not in particular, no.
No? Huh.
We have a flame guy. I'm just saying they're made of straw.
I tried to
But
make this
they're
easy
also
for them.
demonic.
Yeah, they're also demonic, which probably means they're resistant.
They probably heal from fire, honestly.
Which means
Wow.
probably the best thing would be to cast something like.
What if I, did like cure wounds on them? I'm just kidding.
That's undead.
I know.
I cast cry a whole bunch, a whole lot. I don't know what to do here. I'm thinking very hard. It's not working.
So you hear the whisper in your head again. Will you protect them?
Yeah.
To
I will
all four of
try.
you.
I will
Yeah,
try
sure.
my best.
I mean, that's what we were here for.
Those types of things can never be promised because there's always circumstances, but I will definitely do everything in my power to protect them.
Fair enough. The spirit kind of tells you, and all four of you are shoved outside onto the porch.
Oh, good.
Right through the barrier.
How dare you?
And there are happy little glowing eye demon things coming towards you.
No.
Okay.
Is that where we need to end for the night there,
Yeah.
Kyron?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave it there. So you are now all outside a protective barrier with a bunch of demonic scarecrows coming towards you and an very unhappy demon that you tried to trick. Good job.
I love this. I love it so much.
This became much more of a shit show than I thought it would be because this was a lot easier to begin with and you all completely messed it up.
Are you expecting us to figure out it was a demon so quickly?
Yes and no. But you trying to make contracts with the demon was what I was not planning. I even tried to prevent it twice.
Listen, I didn't say it was a good idea.
Oh my god.
Considering my powers and how they came about, I don't think I can.
I think that this was really exciting. I think that my character is definitely naive enough to have done that plan and have thought it would work. So I mean, it was in character for me, definitely. But
Oh,
he's
yeah.
definitely not happy with the result. He thought for sure it was gonna work.
Oh, yeah. Trying to trick a demon,
didn't.
a creature born of lies and evil, you tried to trick. Didn't think this was going to go well. And, you know, originally the plan was that there was only going to be like a couple scarecrows, but now it's all of them. Good job. You made them angry.
Yeah.
At first, I did try to stop it. I was like, yo, we shouldn't do this
Did
at
you-
all. But then everyone was like, oh my god, guys, what if we sacrifice this?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
really
never
smart.
did it. You also didn't like invite Owen in. You didn't try to get the kids out. You just let them go in the house and never checked on them again.
This is
Well, we
like
told them to
coding
leave. Why wouldn't they
101.
leave?
This is coding 101. You gotta make sure you know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich through the whole process, or else it all goes horribly wrong.
It's true. And then Ghost Lady would probably not have let the children or him leave.
Probably not. Oh god. Whole situation here. Chain lightning. I'm just kidding.
That's not 30 feet. I'm over here trying to cast a spell.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Next session's gonna be it's gonna be a humdinger. I hope you're ready with some healing spells.
I am.
Oh boy, you pissed off a demon. You're level 2. This was not supposed to happen.
Oh no.
Yeah, but to be honest, 2 of us.
I do have a potion of regeneration.
3 of us have spells, and 2 of us have magic weapons, so the demon ain't got shit on us.
Except, you know, all these scarecrows and...
So at your current levels, you can handle like threat levels like 2. It's a 12. Yeah. And then these little NPCs that are coming towards you, little scarecrows, there was supposed to be like 1, maybe 2 of them coming at you at a time. Not all of them.
We'll have to figure out a plan.
Yes, you are.
How to, like, pull them away
Oh
from
god, this is not
area
good.
and maybe, like, lead them towards Owen. I mean, it's a plan.
That's always a
I could-
possibility. You could try that.
Yeah, okay, alright. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye
Bye.
guys. Have fun.
Bye.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you for this.
No problem. Enjoy. Bye.
Goodbye.
All right,
So
shitty
long.
chat.
I cried.
Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen, adieu. No, but like, you think I could have gotten away with like making a contract by sacrificing one of the farmhands? If Larry
You could have. He would have signed a contract. He probably wasn't that interested in the farmhands, but you could have tried. If you pissed him off enough, he might have signed it.
tell me, because
Mhm.
obviously we're either all gonna get steamrolled or we're gonna fucking
Have a good night,
demon
chat.